Assassin's Creed Origins, we got the reveal at E3, and now that's all over, so I can give my thoughts on everything that we've seen. So, I was actually very impressed by what was shown. What was shown was really interesting. First of all, I was quite impressed by the first demo, which was little more than 5 minutes at Microsoft's conference, and then there was the second demo after the Ubisoft conference, which is nearly 30 minutes, in which we get to see the open world stuff, and honestly, that blew me away. I was actually impressed to the extent that I had to pre-order the game almost right away. And thus the 4-month wait until release begins. Aesthetically, the game looks gorgeous with so many beautiful colours. The desert sort of setting feels really nice as well and looks really good. So I found myself blown away by the graphics alone. Then there's the gameplay, of course, which looks good. It doesn't look too different from games like Syndicate and how it moves per se when walking around and stuff. But I mean, walking is walking, you can't change that too much. But they said they were going to start from scratch. Doesn't necessarily look like they've started completely from scratch. However, what was seen here was agreeable, and it didn't feel or look too much like previous games, so I won't complain. The open world looks gorgeous, and it also looks very immersive considering that everything's so dynamic. You've got the NPCs with their set schedules and routines. You've got the animals having the same. The animals can actually interact with one another and you, and the NPCs do go about their daily business, like I just said. They wake up, they eat, they go for a piss, they do their jobs, they go home, they go to sleep, and honestly, it sounds really cool. Also, apparently there's a new questing system in which every single quest will be unique in some way. It'll have cutscenes and stuff, as we saw in this 30-minute demo. Apparently these quests will be emotional in a way. They'll have some attachment for the player to get involved with, and all in all, they're not going to be half-assed quests, which is good. Apparently the open world will be filled with quests as well, considering how many times Ashraf Ismail in this 30-minute demo said this area is a quest area, meaning that the Assassin's Creed experience won't necessarily be limited to just a couple missions outside of the main story, and that'll be it. It looks like it will be quite a little bit more in depth than that, in the sense that we might actually have a full open world RPG like game to explore and enjoy. Also, apparently the open world is going to be absolutely huge, because in the demo they showed the map, they zoomed out a little bit, they showed us more of the map, it looks huge, then they zoomed out again and the map was at least twice the size, and then they scrolled over, and I thought that was massive, and that was really cool. So the game is going to be massive. There also appears to be quite a fair bit that you can do in the game, whereas my issue with previous Assassin's Creed games is after you finish the main story, that's just about it really, and there's not much else to do. Okay, I'll correct myself, not much else that's interesting that you can do. With tombs and side quests and so on and so forth, I reckon this game won't fall for that same issue, and instead won't, you know, be necessarily boring outside of the story and the major side quests. When watching the demo and seeing the trailers, it gave me a really big Witcher feel, and I feel as if that means that we could be seeing a really good RPG game here. Also, I like how customization is done with the whole, you know, you can pick up anything off the ground. If that happens to be more like better as a weapon than the one you currently have, you can equip it, sort of thing. You know, honestly, the game, it feels like Ubisoft have been listening to all the constructive criticism provided by several people and by the community, by everybody in the community, and they've taken it and they've thought, right, okay, let's make a good game. And it looks like this is what they've made. This could be a bloody amazing game. It looks fantastic. It doesn't just look good. Like Syndicate, when I saw it, I thought it looks good. This looks bloody amazing. And I'm genuinely very hyped from what we've seen. I am so bloody hyped. I'm like, I can't wait for October now. I mean, obviously it's a few months away yet, so I'm gonna have to make do, and that'll be fine because we'll all have a good time covering the news and things. But until then, it's gonna be a good wait, I think. But when the game comes out, hopefully hopefully it delivers on everything. Also, Ashraf Ismail said that the game comes out on the 27th of October on Xbox One, PlayStation 4 and on PC. Usually with Ubisoft games, the PC version gets delayed until 2 weeks after. The release date is set as the same, which makes me think that it might come out on the same day as console, which will actually mean that I won't get the game spoiled when trying to make YouTube content. Sick. So far we haven't heard anything about modern day, but that's completely normal for Assassin's Creed. Ubisoft tend to keep the modern day under wraps until release, which is fine. They tend to do the same with the majority of the story, so we won't properly know about that stuff until release. But what's most important in my mind is just how gorgeous the game looks at the moment. Hopefully everything else about it delivers, because the game looks absolutely stunning. So yes, at this point I am very impressed by Assassin's Creed Origins. You know, also I noticed that with the ambition, it doesn't feel too ambitious to look at like Assassin's Creed Unity did. It didn't fit. Like, Unity felt like it was being too ambitious, like there was just so much that something was going to go wrong, and unfortunately it did. But with this, it feels as if there isn't that much, you know, like too ambitious. It feels like it's just got about the right amount of ambition. They've done it, it looks like they've done it the right way. They've gone all out on the project, but they haven't tried to do too much to the game, which is where the glitch issues start to pop up and things like that. So hopefully, my observation is correct and means that the game won't be too glitchy. The game honestly feels as if it has depth as well, which is good, because a lot of Ubisoft games struggle when it comes to depth, so this one having depth will be great. Apparently, and I mean, no, it's known now that it's the Black Flag team working on this game, so that means that we should see depth, because Black Flag was pretty in-depth and pretty good, so that's a thing, isn't it? Because Black Flag was bloody amazing, and this has that potential as well. This could be one of the best Assassin's Creed games ever. So to definitely answer the question, am I hyped? Yes. What do I think overall? I think it looks bloody amazing, and I hope it is amazing. But other than that, there's not much else to go off, so I suppose I'm going to put my foot down and end the video. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Be sure to go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, share, comment, let your friends know about this video on the channel, and I'll see you all in the next one with another video. So yeah.